Wildfire and the Palisades fire are still burning in Los Angeles as firefighters from across North America work desperately.
So don't ever say nothing negative. If you don't like my page and don't like what I'm posting, go yourself. Seriously.
Imagine this: wildfires raging across Los Angeles, consuming acres upon acres of land, leaving homes in ashes. But nestled amidst the chaos, one mansion remains untouched: Sean Diddy Combs' extravagant Holmby Hills estate. A coincidence? Or could there be something far more sinister at play? That's what the internet is abuzz with. Rumors are flying, forums are lighting up, and conspiracy theories are unraveling faster than the flames themselves. But could these fires have been deliberately set to destroy evidence tied to one of the most scandalous Hollywood sagas of our time? And if so, is Diddy just the tip of the iceberg?
I think industry talk, there's a lot of people who have worked for him. There's been stories around, which is, not necessarily unusual.
Here's where things get crazy. The theory suggests that Diddy, currently sitting in a Brooklyn jail cell facing a slew of serious charges, might not just be a key player but a pawn in a much larger game. According to whispers online, the fires weren't random acts of nature, but rather a calculated move to wipe out evidence that allegedly links Diddy's infamous gatherings, his so-called ritual parties, and, shockingly, a network of underground tunnels connecting celebrity mansions. Yes, tunnels, the kind you'd expect in a blockbuster spy thriller. But this isn't fiction, it's Hollywood, where the line between the two is often blurry.
And the more information that keeps coming out, it just makes any association with him or his empire bad for other businesses.
Let's rewind for a second. Diddy has been making headlines for months now, but not in the way he'd hoped. Once a titan of the music industry, he's now facing accusations ranging from trafficking to racketeering. And as the allegations pile up, so does the speculation about what or who he might expose if he decides to talk. Some believe that Diddy knows too much, that he's had a front row seat to the kind of secrets that could bring down some of the most powerful names in entertainment. And that's where the fires come in. Could it be that these blazes were set to eliminate anything that might incriminate not just Diddy, but an entire network of high-profile individuals? Mansions, tunnels, documents, surveillance footage gone up in smoke.
And, when you're in a kind of industry like rap, hip-hop, music industry in general, the secrets around, working for a label.
What's especially curious is how insurance companies are being dragged into the mix. A growing theory suggests that the celebrities who lost their homes in the fires might not be as devastated as they seem. With multi-million-dollar payouts potentially on the line, some doubters are questioning whether these fires could have been orchestrated to achieve two goals at once: eliminate evidence while securing financial compensation. After all, rebuilding a mansion in Malibu or Pacific Palisades is no small feat, but for the ultra-wealthy, it's far easier when you have a hefty insurance payout cushioning the blow. This angle has only added another layer of speculation to an already convoluted story. And then there's the timing. The fires erupted just as Diddy's legal troubles reached their boiling point. Some of the homes destroyed reportedly belonged to people who were rumored to have attended his infamous gatherings or might have had knowledge of what went on behind closed doors. While it's impossible to prove a direct link, this coincidence has been enough to convince conspiracy theorists that these events are connected. Could it be that these fires were meant to send a chilling message to anyone thinking of coming forward? Or worse, were they a desperate attempt to ensure that no one could?
Had clients describe NBC as hell, as the worst conditions they've been in.
Here's where it gets even juicier. People are pointing to the bizarre pattern of the fires. For one, they seem to have targeted areas where numerous A-listers live: Pacific Palisades, Malibu, and parts of Holmby Hills. While some celebrities have tragically lost their homes, Diddy's mansion has emerged unscathed. Coincidence? Maybe. But consider this: his Holmby Hills estate has already been raided by federal agents, and rumors suggest it was being investigated for containing hidden passageways and incriminating evidence. What better way to ensure nothing comes to light than to torch everything around it?
Is he controlling? Yes, he is. Will he put his hands on a female? Yes, he will. Will he put his hands on a male producer or anything? Yes, he will.
Adding fuel to the fire, pun intended, are whispers about Diddy's infamous parties. These weren't your average Hollywood shindigs. Known in some circles as freak-offs, these gatherings allegedly involved lavish setups, bizarre rituals, and behavior that would make even the most seasoned tabloid journalists blush. What's more, these parties reportedly drew in a laundry list of Hollywood's elite actors, musicians, even political figures. Names like Beyonce, Jay-Z, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Jennifer Lopez have been casually thrown into the mix, though there's no evidence tying them to any wrongdoing. Still, the mere suggestion of their attendance has been enough to keep the rumor mill churning. One of the more shocking elements of the story is the alleged use of surveillance. Rumors suggest that hidden cameras were a staple at Diddy's gatherings, capturing everything that unfolded, sometimes without the knowledge of those involved. These recordings, according to insiders, were used as leverage to either keep people quiet or ensure their loyalty. If true, the destruction of any potential footage in the fires would be a significant blow to investigators. It also raises the question: who else might have been aware of these recordings? And could they now be scrambling to cover their tracks?
Sounds like a very toxic work environment. What is your take on that?
Toxic, but just, I mean, this is illegal behavior. You cannot put this is battery. It's criminal battery.
Adding to the intrigue are whispers that some of these recordings were stored off-site in undisclosed locations far from Diddy's properties. This has sparked a wave of online sleuthing, with armchair detectives scouring public records and satellite imagery in search of potential storage facilities. While nothing concrete has been uncovered, the idea that such evidence might still exist somewhere has kept the conspiracy alive. If investigators were to find these tapes, the implications could be catastrophic not just for Diddy, but for anyone who might have participated in or enabled his alleged activities. And then there's the tunnels. According to some, these underground passageways connected Diddy's estate to other celebrity homes, including the Playboy Mansion. The purpose? That's where theories diverge. Some say it was all about privacy, an exclusive way to party without prying eyes. Others believe the tunnels were used for more sinister activities. Either way, the idea that these tunnels might have been destroyed in the fires is enough to send conspiracy theorists into overdrive.
With this newest lawsuit, this would probably only expedite or increase the amount of allegations and potential witnesses who could testify against Sean Combs.
The possibility of underground passageways has also raised questions about who financed and built them. Constructing tunnels beneath multi-million-dollar estates is no small feat, requiring meticulous planning and significant resources. Some have speculated that these tunnels were commissioned, not just for convenience, but as part of a larger, more covert operation. If true, this would mean that architects, contractors, and even city officials might have been complicit in keeping these projects under wraps. The lack of official records or permits for such structures only deepens the mystery. But why would anyone go to such lengths to protect Diddy, or more importantly, the people he might implicate? Enter Ye, who has been shouting from the rooftops for years about the control and manipulation within the entertainment industry. He has long claimed that Hollywood is run by a shadowy cabal of powerful individuals pulling strings behind the scenes. He's even gone so far as to suggest that his own life has been affected by these forces, calling out figures like Jay-Z and Beyoncé for being part of the system. Could it be that West's rants, often dismissed as the ramblings of an eccentric genius, were actually warnings?
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James.
He isn't the only one raising eyebrows. The list of celebrities who've been linked to Diddy or have attended his parties is staggering. From Paris Hilton to Usher, from Russell Brand to Kim Kardashian, the web of connections seems endless. And while many of these stars have remained silent in the wake of Diddy's legal troubles, others have taken steps to distance themselves. Social media posts have been deleted, public statements retracted, and appearances canceled. It's as if Hollywood is holding its breath, waiting to see what happens next. Meanwhile, the fires continue to rage, both literally and metaphorically. On social media, theories are spreading like, well, wildfire. Some claim that the blazes are part of a larger cover-up, orchestrated by powerful figures who fear what Diddy might reveal. Others believe the fires are a warning to Diddy himself, a reminder of what could happen if he decides to cooperate with authorities. And then there are those who think Diddy isn't the mastermind at all, but rather a scapegoat for forces far more influential than him.
They have people want to make up stuff, but they got people who was there that was witness and speaking about it.
Consider this, Diddy's rise to fame and fortune wasn't exactly organic. He's long been accused of leveraging his relationships with powerful individuals to climb the ladder of success. Could it be that these same individuals are now working to silence him? And if so, how far would they go to ensure their secrets stay buried? As the conspiracy deepens, one thing is clear: the LA fires have become more than just a natural disaster. They've become a symbol of the chaos and corruption that some believe lies at the heart of Hollywood. And while the truth may never fully come to light, the questions these events raise are enough to keep us all on the edge of our seats. So, what do you think? Are the LA fires just a tragic coincidence, or is there something more sinister at play? Could Diddy really be at the center of a conspiracy that involves some of the most powerful names in entertainment? And if so, how deep does the rabbit hole go? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and stay tuned, because this story is far from over.